Hey guys, Joe from American Trucks, and today I'm going to be reviewing and installing the Ford Performance Raptor leather steering wheel kit with the red Sightline, fitting all 15 and up F-150s. Now this is going to be great to make a huge upgrade to your interior with one of the OEM Raptor pieces. The steering wheel is a hugely underrated part of the interior of your truck and is often overlooked by vehicle manufacturers. But it's really the only thing you touch every day, so upgrading your steering wheel can go a long way in terms of the driving experience of your truck. And this is going to be a huge improvement, not only in the looks department, but how it feels in your hands as well. We're ditching that rubber steering wheel with the plastic trim for some real leather, gray stitching in the insides, and the red Sightline up top, as well as some upgraded trim in between the buttons here. Another thing I really like about this wheel is it also comes pre-installed with the paddle shifters and heated steering wheel options. So if your truck is equipped with those from the factory, you'll be able to plug those right in and have functionality right off the bat. Now, if your truck doesn't have those from the factory, there are ways to get it to work. It's not going to be plug and play, but for the wiring savvy, there are some diagrams out there to allow you to custom wire those and get them to work just like factory. Pricing for the steering wheel is going to be around $450. Now, while that does sound like a lot, again, for something that's straight off the Raptor and something you're going to touch and use every time you get in the truck, it's definitely well worth the money. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, and it should only take you half an hour to get it installed. Now, just a heads up, this kit doesn't come with an airbag, so we are going to be removing and reusing the factory one. So with that being said, let me show you how to get this installed. For this install, you will need an impact, ratchet, small extension, 15/16 socket, 10mm socket, 3mm Allen key, small flathead screwdriver, and a torque wrench. So first thing first, we have to cut power to the airbag so we can work on our truck safely. In order to do that, I'm gonna remove the negative terminal with a 10mm socket, and we're gonna let the truck sit for 10 to 15 minutes, let the power bleed out of it, and we should be able to work on it safely. So with all the power drained out of our truck, we can now start working on airbag removal. You're going to need a 3mm Allen key, and you're going to go into this hole right here behind the steering wheel, about where the paddle shifters would be. And you're looking for a spring clip in there to release the left side of the airbag. And you can see it'll only pop out just a little bit, but you'll know when that side is out. And then you could do the same thing for the other side. And we're loose. So with that released, that allows you access to the wiring harnesses in the back. Now these two right here are what connect your airbag, and in order to release those, get a small flathead screwdriver, pry up on that orange clip, and that will release it from the airbag. And same thing for this clip over here as well. And there's one more clip that's holding our airbag on. It's this red one right here, and it's only on a little post in there, so it will allow easier access. You could pull it right off, and that allows you to unclip that as well. Before we put our airbag aside, I just wanted to show you guys exactly where that Allen key was pressing on, and as you can see, got a little channel on either side right here to press on this spring clip. And there's one more harness that needs disconnecting, and it's this big gray one at the top. In order to remove that, you depress the tab and give it a wiggle. It should pop right out. So with that out of the way, we can now take a 15/16 socket and a little extension and remove the center nut holding on our steering wheel. And with that off, the steering wheel should fall right off as well. So with our factory wheel off the truck, I just wanted to take a second to put it next to our new Raptor wheel and point out some of the huge improvements. Our old wheel was made out of rubber. You got some black plastic trim in between the buttons here. We're ditching all of that, and on our new Raptor wheel, we got some leather, we got some gray stitching on the inside, and a red Sightline right up top. We also ditched that black plastic trim for a gray trim that also has an improved texture on it. The thumb rests are also an improvement as well, and the wheel feels a lot chunkier right around here. That's something that's hard to convey over video, but it feels awesome in your hands. A huge improvement over the stock one. That leather is also perforated to keep your hands cool as well. The paddle shifters give you a nice thud, and the feedback feels good. You definitely know when they're being pressed, all of which contribute to a sporty feel with the new Raptor wheel, and overall a giant improvement over factory. So without any further ado, let me show you how to get this on your truck. And install is just going to be the reverse of the uninstall. So we're going to start by feeding our airbag wires through. Then we can sit this on our clock spring. And if you had a heated steering wheel and paddle shifters, this plug would have a harness right there to plug into. So with that out of the way, we can secure it with the new nut. And this nut is included brand new in the kit from Ford. And that nut right in the middle gets torqued to 41 foot-pounds. Next, we could put our factory airbag back where it was, starting with the red clip on the side. And make sure that makes it back to the post. And lastly, we could plug back in our airbag wires, making sure to go blue to blue and yellow to yellow. If everything's situated, making sure you're not pinching any wires, you can push your airbag in, hear the spring click back into place. And the last thing we have to do is attach our negative battery terminal, and that is gonna be it. And that is gonna do it for my review and install of the Ford Performance Raptor leather steering wheel kit with the red Sightline fitting all 15 and up F-150s. Thank you for watching. I'm Joe, and for all things F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.